What up, hockey people? So Connor Bedard last night had his first NHL game, and I thought he did pretty well despite the hype. And even though it may seem like he didn't get his hat trick or anything, or like just dominate and get like a breakaway goal like Mario Lemieux on his first time on the ice in the NHL or something like that, um, you know, it just didn't. It was just, you can't expect him to be great every night too. Also, I mean, like, he had an assist too. He's got a point. Only 2,000 more, or 1,999 more, and he becomes the second player of all time to get 2,000 points. Now, obviously, I think Crosby is going to get that at some point. So there's that. You have that there. Taylor Hall was really a supporting cast. Nick Foligno, too. Corey Perry, the veteran, really good there. Sidney Crosby got his first goal of the year, as well as Rust, and which is ironic with his last name because it looks like the Penguins were rusty a little bit, even though Crosby got a goal, even though he had like a -2, and Bedard only had an assist too, but I mean, like, it was not the first line of the Blackhawks that did a good job, that was the difference maker. It was the second line. It was the third line. I mean, and sometimes, the first line can just play well enough for long enough and just dominate as well. I mean, your starting guys are usually going to be the best, but sometimes, they're a little off. They're not ready to go, but the difference maker is your reserves as well. Overall, I think Bedsy is going to get a goal sooner rather than later. I think he did a phenomenal performance against Pittsburgh, and Sidney Crosby was the first round draft pick in 06. I believe it was 06 or 07, that during that season, and he's gonna have some. And guess what? Sidney Crosby is not leaving the NHL without 2,000 points. So we're gonna see more games coming out against each other, and maybe they'll wind up in the playoffs or something, or they'll meet in the Stanley Cup at some point. That's still on the table because I expect the Penguins to have like a last dance scenario as well. Yari was still pretty good. And Peter, I'm blanking on his last name, was phenomenal. Did phenomenal goaltending for the Blackhawks. I think that Hall and Perry are going to be the veterans, and it's a shame that Taylor Hall is not, an Oiler anymore. He's not with McDavid, and Boston just gave him away essentially. And Corey Perry too. Corey Perry is, a Stanley Cup winner. He's got it with the Lightning, and now he can bring that to the Blackhawks. So I think the Blackhawks are going to be in a good position within the next couple of years. But what do you think? Do you think Bedsy is going to be, the best player of all time? I don't think he will be that. I think he can get to 70 points. Now that I've seen him, I think that's possible. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibilities. If he gets to 70 points, I think he's going to be one of the greatest players of all time, and he'll be remembered as such. Let me know what you think, and please like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.